4 years ago, I made a bet with my grandfather. If I couldn't win over my friend's aunt in a year, I'd go abroad with him. When I finally confessed, she said, "You're too young. We're not a match." My face went pale and my heart broke. Devastated, I called my grandfather. "Grandpa, I lost. Take me abroad." That night, I packed and left with him. I heard that after I left, she got drunk and her friends urged her to win me back. She just waved him off, saying, "He's just throwing a tantrum. Leave him alone and he'll come back. No need to bother." But when she realized I was really gone, she started searching like crazy, but still wouldn't admit her feelings. Soon, everyone knew the proud Professor Sue was waiting for someone, a future husband she treasured. 4 years went by, and in her panic, she mistook many strangers for me, but it was never me. In her downcast eyes was a loss that seemed to swallow her whole. Su Singshui's look then was just like the second emoji in your sticker pack. "Go ahead and post it for everyone." Professor Lin hurried over, gently put a hand on her shoulder and asked, "Xingshui, what's wrong?" She'd never seen Su Xingshui look so defeated. Su Xingshui gave a weak smile. "Professor Lin, I guess this is my punishment from God." Professor Lin froze, then sat down beside her. Back then, I pushed him away, thinking it was for his own good, assuming he'd always wait for me. But I didn't realize how much I hurt him. She hid her face in her hands. "It's been 4 years, and he's avoided me the whole time, not even letting me explain." Professor Lin patted her back. "Is he never coming back? I miss him so much. I think about him every day." Professor Lin sighed, understanding her breakdown. "Did you just see him? Was it him?" Su Singshui shook her head, fighting back her emotions. "Maybe I just saw wrong." Professor Lin sighed again. The Su Singshui she knew was always gentle, calm, even if the sky was falling, as if nothing could ruffle her or show her vulnerable side. But now, the woman before her was a stranger, a Su Singshui who could be hurt, who cried, who felt heartache, a real person. Professor Lin knew she was suffering, and any words of comfort felt empty, so she just silently patted her back. I was hidden in the shadows of the supermarket aisles, eyes locked on that familiar figure, fingers clenching tight. When Grandpa told me to take over the Royal Hotel, especially after finding out it was in Yiling where she lived, I hesitated. But I took the job. Yiling is a big city, so I figured even if we were both there, we probably wouldn't run into each other. I never thought fate would be so harsh, or that we'd meet again so soon. It happened my first day back. I snapped out of it, turned, and hurried to the other supermarket exit. After rushing to my hotel room and showering, I lay in bed tossing and turning, not sure if it was the strange bed or my thoughts keeping me up. I couldn't sleep at all that night. Finally, I got up, threw on a shirt, and stood by the large floor-to-ceiling window. With a whoosh, I pulled back the heavy curtains, revealing the brightly lit night view of Yiling. I took a sip of red wine, then sank deep into the soft sofa. I set the glass on the coffee table, walked over to my unpacked suitcase, and knelt down. I opened it and pulled out a long sealed tin box filled with mementos from my past. As the lid slowly opened, my gaze fixed on the old phone inside. After staring at it for a few seconds, I found the matching charger. I plugged in the old phone to charge. Soon, the screen lit up and it turned on. Everything was just as I left it, except the social media icons all showed 99+. My hand shook as I checked the call logs. Besides a few missed calls from Zhu Qian, the rest were from Su Singshui. This SIM card must have been deactivated a while ago. The last log showed that until the phone died, Su Singshui kept trying to call me. I took a breath and opened the messages. Many people were asking where I'd gone, plus non-stop messages from Zhu Qianqian and Chengzi. After I left them on read for a while, their messages finally tapered off. My gaze drifted up to the profile picture at the top. Su Kingshui's WeChat sat quietly at the top of the list. Even though I was hurt so much back then, I still couldn't delete her. I thought she must have had a reason for rejecting me, but later I realized I was the fool, pathetic and laughable, handing her the knife while lying to myself. That's why she kept hurting me. My finger stopped right before the screen. Staring at that familiar profile picture, my breathing faltered. I let out a self-mocking laugh. Why was I so nervous? On impulse, I tapped her profile. There weren't many messages from Su Xingshu, just about a dozen, each one reading like a monologue. Every year on my birthday, she sent wishes, but those red envelopes went uncollected and expired, then returned to her. She messaged me less, until finally it all fell into silence. Staring at these glaring chat logs, my heart was a jumble of conflicting emotions. Only a sense of surreal daze washed over me. 4 whole years have passed. I thought if I just ignored everything and didn't listen, I could keep my mind as calm as still water without a single ripple. But now, I've realized I was completely wrong. The next day, Lisa Yoon and the others toured the hotel with me. Too busy for lunch, I went straight to the CEO's office where my assistant Xiao Shen brought files. She dropped him on my desk and flipped open the schedule. Mr. Murr, your main task for the next days is to handle hotel accounts and business. On day 3, there's an interview and ribbon cutting for Mr. Lee's new hotel. Mr. Liz is a longtime partner of our chairman, so you really must attend this event in person. I kept my head down on my desk and didn't even look up, just giving a faint response. I got it. The 4th day schedule's more relaxed, with one speech at Yale University. Everything else is just some minor, insignificant activities. My hand froze. I looked up. What did you say? Xiao Xin was startled. A guest lecture at Yale University. My brow furrowed. Can we cancel this part of the schedule? Xiao Xin paused, her expression looking a bit conflicted. Mr. Su, is there something inconvenient about it? It's nothing. I just don't think I'm really suited for giving speeches. Don't worry about that. We've only prepared your speech. Just memorize the lines and stay calm and confident. The process isn't the problem. The real issue is I don't want to see that woman at all. Seeing me still hesitate, Xiao Xin had to use her final trump card. Mr. Su, this schedule was requested by the chairman. I raised an eyebrow. Seeing this, Xiao Xin quickly explained. The chairman said since you didn't go to college here, and Yiling's a top university, giving a speech there now would really help your resume. Plus, the chairman and president there have been friends for years. He knows very well that the students at Yiling University are the best in the country. Every year, Yiling University sends talent to our hotel. The chairman wants you to build a good relationship with the school. Xiao Xin's tone shifted, and she said with a big smile, our manager, Li Siyun, graduated from Yiling University. He came to the Royal Hotel right after. He's now a pillar of our hotel and has brought in a lot of profit for the company. I immediately understood Grandpa's goal. He wants to poach all the top talent from Yiling. I nodded and waved for Xiao Xin to leave. As soon as she left, I called my grandfather. I complained on the phone about showing off in front of gifted students. Grandpa listened, said, oh, and chuckled. He told me being great isn't just one thing. Their strength is research, but you have your own talents. Grandpa laughed, sounding proud. You're sensitive to numbers, curious, and great at business management. Hearing that, I couldn't help but chuckle. I didn't realize I had so many virtues in your eyes, Grandpa. Grandpa laughed and scolded me. Stop arguing. Giving a university speech is a hotel tradition. Don't be nervous. Just share what you know. After hanging up, it hit me. How did Grandpa talk me into this again? I called to firmly refuse. Time flew, and soon it was the day of the speech at Yiling University. As the car pulled up at the gate, Principal Feng, waiting, greeted me with a big smile. As I stepped out, Principal Feng reached out. Mr. Su, hello. I'm Feng Teng, principal of Yiling University. Feng Teng smiled, but a hint of surprise flashed in his eyes. I didn't expect the rumored Mr. Su to be so young, truly a promising young man. I shook his hand and smiled. Hello, I'm Su Zhe, new CEO of the Royal Hotel. Feng Teng met Go and gestured. Mr. Su, this way. The students are waiting in the hall. We can start anytime. Thank you for coming. I smiled and waved it off. Not at all, no trouble. This way, please. We walked in together, followed by a group of teachers and student union members. Maybe because I was young, Feng Teng kept talking. He described Yiling University's long history and praised several well-known professors. Then he said, those top professors all teach here now. I couldn't get a word in, so I just smiled and nodded. Just then, a female student ran up to us, panting for breath. She gave me a polite nod, then leaned in and whispered to Feng Teng. I don't know what she said, but Feng Teng's face instantly darkened. What on earth is Su Qingshui doing? Of all time, something has to happen now. Doesn't she know we have an honored guest from the Royal Hotel today? Su Qingshui? Those 3 words hit me like a thunderbolt, turning my face pale. Feng Teng suddenly realized I was still there and quickly shut his mouth. He waved the student away, and she turned to me with a kind smile. I'm so sorry, Mr. Mu. Professor Su Qingshu is one of our faculty. I'd arranged for her to welcome you with us, but something urgent came up, so she couldn't make it in person. I forced myself to relax and breathed a secret sigh of relief. Then I nodded with a smile. It's fine. Renowned female professors with real talent often have their quirks. I stood backstage, waiting for the host's introduction. Please join me in a warm round of applause for Mr. Mu. As the words faded, I strode onto the stage. I elegantly adjusted my tie with one hand, set my notes down, and looked out at the packed auditorium of students. Thunderous applause erupted instantly. Once it died down, I slowly began to speak. Hello everyone, I'm Mu Feng, your speaker for today. The theme of my talk is the new moon. Yes, Principal Feng, I'm back at school and heading to the hall now. A very familiar female voice came through the phone. It sounded exceptionally clear in the quiet campus. Su Qingshui stopped mid-sentence, freezing as if struck by lightning. Her pupils widened, her eyes full of shock and joy. She hurriedly hung up the phone and, ignoring her appearance, sprinted toward the hall in her high heels.